like you're fresh?
Well, you see a team, and that's kind of, for me, that just shows kind of the character of our team. When you see us on the hardest practice of the week, the last practice, the big heavy practice of the weekend, you see that much energy flying around. That shows you how well we're practicing, how well we're staying in shape, how well the guys are moving around and getting prepared. So it's just exciting for me to see that we are coming along, and we can, we're supposed to be dead by coming this time, and guys are still, still got some energy, which is good.
I wanted to ask you about Cliff Harris, obviously a very confident young man. Alioti calls it moxie that he has. I mean, do you like a guy like that who, he's out there obviously making a lot of plays, but he's obviously shown energy, and does that, pick you guys up a little bit, or what do you think of his?
Definitely. Cliff's a great guy.
Yeah.
We always joke around saying that he's from another planet. He's just Cliff Harris.
Yeah,
There's no other way to describe it. We love having him out there. He does good things for us, and as long as he's focused on what he has to do, always good things always happen.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you.
Back to UCLA, do you mind talking a little bit about the offensive line and what you've seen from them?
Well, they're gonna be good. If they're gonna come out here and they're gonna play their best game, and that's what we got to expect is them to come out and play hard and play their best game. And as long as we are sound and where we're supposed to be in terms of a defensive line, we're gonna be in good shape. It's not gonna be easy at all. Just like Stanford was probably the hardest game I ever played in terms of an offensive defensive line, but as long as we do what we're supposed to do, we'll be in good shape in the long run, and that's going to be the thing with them. We've got to continue to work hard because they're not going to give up on us.
What sort of things do you work on just in general in trying to get pressure on quarterbacks?
Well, one of the biggest things is having a plan. And every defensive lineman knows that when it's third and long or when the keys show that it's going to be a pass down, you got to come up there with a plan in your head, so that you can get a good rush. If you don't got a plan in your head, nothing's going to happen. Yeah. And then everything else just kind of falls into place with our schemes, with our play calls. Everything just falls into place.
And you guys put in a lot of rep, a lot of work out here. What's that feeling like when you finally do get to the quarterback?
Well, it's definitely a great feeling, especially on an individual level. But the best part about getting to the quarterback, or anybody on our team getting to the quarterback, is turn around celebrating with the guys. We've been working so hard, and anytime somebody has pressure on the quarterback or gets a tackle for a loss or whatever it is, the best part about it is turning around and your guys are coming. We're all celebrating together, just because we know that helps us out.
You ever seen yourself in 3D before?
No, I sure haven't, and I don't know that anybody else wants to either. No, just joking. But no, my wife mentioned to me that it's going to be in 3D, and I probably still won't see myself in 3D.
Yeah, you gotta stay away.
Exactly.
I probably walked in late. You probably already talked about it. I know you guys are pretty heady. You don't really mention being number one, but you have to talk about it at some point in time. What's it mean to be that spot at this point?
Well, what it means to us to be where we're at right now is we've kind of lifted our head up halfway through the season and said, hey, we're nowhere that we didn't plan on being. And whether it's number 1 or 2 or 4 or 10, whatever, we're 6-0, and that's what we're working for. And we're working hard. We got to keep working hard and just putting in the work every day, every week to make sure that we get better each week, and we'll be fine.
And number 2, the BCS again. I know you were around last time, and you guys got that high. And of course, things can change. It's about a second for you guys. What's the feeling being that high? Is there more pressure knowing that, hey, if you can win out, maybe you can take it away?
Well, the only you got to be smart with yourself. You can't put the pressure on yourself. You just got to come out and play the game we've been playing. Try not to be influenced by any outside influence. And the biggest thing for us is like I mentioned earlier. We gotta make sure that we get better every week from the play that we were before. And as long as we're not focused on all that, kind of everything on the outside, we'll be fine.
Can you compare this year's number 2 to 2007? You were number 2, but does it feel a little bit different? I mean, some of the guys more mature, but handle them different.
Completely different team. Completely different team. That was a fun team to be a part of. Don't get me wrong. I obviously wasn't playing much then, but I was still on the sidelines as part of the team. But right now, there's just something special about the group of guys that we're with right now. Just the way that we're united, the way that we practice together. You've seen us all out there on defense on that last period when it came. Everybody was excited, energy, and it's just a great atmosphere to be around. The guys are wonderful, and like I said, it's just something special here.